Hey everyone, it's Lisa from the Yohos. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, if you're new here, thanks for joining me. And if you have been here before, well, thanks for coming back. We really appreciate that. So now, this bar behind me, it's paintable wallpaper. Yes, paintable wallpaper and a white wax. Now, this thing was brand new-ish. I got it a couple years ago. This is what it looked like before. Yeah, I know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's quite cute actually. What I wanted to do was take you step by step in refinishing something you might have that you just want to give a facelift to, or if you're just feeling a little creative that maybe you want to try this as well. It's actually pretty easy and it's quite fun. Well, let me show you how. Let's go outside and I'll show you step by step what I've done to this piece.
The first thing I'm doing here is giving it a good clean, and yes, I'm using Windex. I just want to get some fingerprints off or any light grease that could be on the piece. The piece is very new, and I'm not sanding it, I'm just priming it. So I know that the paint will adhere to the primer, and the primer is going to adhere to the unit quite nicely. I just realized I should probably say I have primed the doors, but the wallpaper doesn't need a primer. You can just go ahead and paint whatever color you want on it or leave it plain. It's actually kind of nice on its own. So here's a little disclaimer for the future. I actually had to go back and get the glue gun and just glue underneath some of the corners. Again, this is such old wallpaper. It's vintage. So that's why the glue is just kind of lost its stick. Not a big deal at all, really. It was on for the most part. In that little container, there's a bit of warm water. It's kind of drippy, so I have the tea towel there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay it on here and let it sit and just kind of mush it around. I'm laughing at myself here. So what I'm doing is, you guys probably can't see the lines on the floor. So I wanted the line of the wallpaper, like the middle line, to be between those two holes. And I was using the floor lines, so I knew that the line of the wallpaper would be straight. This is called eyeballing, people, and this is how I roll. I decided that I needed to have the doors so they're put together. I wanted the lines for the pattern on the wallpaper to line up perfectly. So I was really being particular with that because I wasn't sure once I stuck it down how easy it would be to pull it back off again. So I kind of didn't really want to make a mistake. But with that being said, it's not that hard to peel off once it's still wet, but once it dries, forget it. There was so much piecing together on this one particular door. I actually saved it for the first one because I kind of wanted to work out the kinks the hardest way I possibly could. Like, why wouldn't I do the solid door first? But anyways, that one I knew was going to be easy. This one was a bit of a tricky little guy. When I was finished the primer, I gave it a quick sand with a 220 grit sandpaper. 120 grit's fine. Just do it really lightly and give it a quick wipe with a lint-free cloth. what I'm using here is actually a clear wax. I couldn't get my hands on a white wax, so I just added a little bit of acrylic white paint to it, just a craft paint and a little tiny bit, and I kind of watered it down a little bit. Now, however much white you want on here is totally up to you. I wanted it on there, but I just kind of wanted it an aged look. I didn't really want it really heavy in a lot of places. I really wanted the door pattern to really pop, and it has. So it was pretty satisfying doing this and kind of a lot of fun, just kind of adding and taking away wherever I thought fit. I'm just using some stain that we had left over in a jar. We had mixed two stains together. I think it was a clear and early American, so I'm just using up what we have, and it's actually a perfect color. I'm pretty happy with it. What I'm doing here is I'm cutting these both in half. So I want to see the corner that I've marked there. I'm hoping that this is it. Cut it and then go try it out because I'm not a very good measurer. I'm an eyeballer. So anywho, with that being said, I'm going to cut that corner and then use that as a template for 3 other pieces. So I can put the legs on here and then attach the legs to the bottom of that unit that I've just painted. Wish me luck. I don't know about this. And again, I'm an eyeballer. Whoa! No, this is a look. Cutting it, like I say, in half first. So I have 4 pieces, and then I'm going to cut that corner off, if I can find that corner. There it is. Okay, cool. Don't be scared, because I'm not. I'm finding this corner, and like I say, I have to go, excuse me, I'll have to go and make sure it fits in the little area. I'll show you after what I'm talking about. There's like 2 pieces of wood, and I just want to put that piece of wood on those 2 pieces of wood. Get it? So I can screw it to the bottom. I feel like this isn't going to work, but I'm still going to try it. Just try it out, and if it fits, then I will come back and do the other ones. BRB.
good news, this does fit. And while I was up there, I grabbed the legs that I have stained. So I think, yes, these are the ones that mark. They used to be a 2x4. So that was used to be stuck together. He split them up the middle, and then I wanted him to angle it. See that? Ignore the bottom, no one's going to see it. So what I've done is I have drilled a little hole in there, and I will screw like that and butt this up against the corner. Does that make sense? Because there's no bottom really to the well, there's a bottom to the unit, but it's kind of like a raised up and inside, and I kind of want to make it look like it's, I don't even know, I just want to elevate it a little bit. Anyways, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to continue to cut these 4 and then pre-drill little holes. I want to figure out where I need it, and I'm going to pre-drill little holes into the lighter colored wood. So I'm going to try to do this quick so you can see. So it's so windy out here. So there's this here, and this is where I want to put this fluffy little guy, on there like that. See? So I'm just going to use this big beast and put my hand over here, and I'm just going to nail them into here and hope the best. I can do this. I should be wearing safety goggles and I forgot. It's fine. I'm over. It's done. Oh, the battery's dead.